Hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is JD Grauspitz, lead singer and streaming talent of Malignant Bear, and we are coming at you live with a rare Sunday stream because it's Pi Day. As I mentioned on Twitter and in the video description, there was 3 potential things that we could choose from to celebrate today. Obviously, daylight savings has robbed us of an hour of sleep, always my favorite. Malignant Bear was once again snubbed by the Grammys, also one of my favorite things. Or it's March 14th, which is Pi Day. Of course, it is mathematical pi, 3.14, blah, 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 blah. But most people know it as the food pie. We wanted to celebrate it as mathematical pie and also food pie. I totally had pie for breakfast this morning. Shameless. But yeah, so we figured we would celebrate Pi Day with a mathematical game, and that game is Frog Fractions. Obviously, I know this is a meme game. It's silly, over the top, meta jokes and all that. This came out years and years ago as a Flash game, 2012, I believe. Got re-released on Steam last year as Frog Fractions Game of the Decade Edition. It's totally free, and yeah, we're gonna play this because it's a math game and it has frogs. We played a game with frogs before, and I really liked it. It was, of course, Frog Detective. So without any further ado, we'll jump in and brush up on our fractions. Oops, the wonderful drop there. So here we have the main menu and the options. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of them. I hope the audio balance is good because I can't change anything with it in-game, and I don't want to mess with it too much in OBS because it tends to make it sound really terrible. So we'll just jump right in. Alright. So, we are a frog. You can see we need to capture these bugs. We need to stop them from eating our apples. Every time we get them, we get fractions, and that increases our score. You can see that up in the top left. Wonderful math happening here. Some very unbalanced fractions as well. Alright, so we get fruits, and that is our upgrades. After every wave, we get to choose different upgrades here. We can do lock-on targeting. It's pretty much the only thing we can afford. Let's see, we can get a cyber brain. That could be useful. Couldn't pick it. Okay, so I got lock-on targeting instead. Seemed a little bit better. So you can see there's a lot of fractions going on. Our indignity levels are holding steady at 0. Our Zorkmids are still at 15. Getting a decent amount of fruit. So the goal here is that we want to get the bugs with our tongue before they have a chance to get the fruit, and then the fruit comes down to us. So we get the static tongue. That could be good. Upgrade your fruit to durians. They smell awful, so bugs will take longer to eat them. And upgrade your lily pad to a turtle friend. You can ride him over to grab fruit off to the side. Put that fruit there anyways. We want static cling. This is a good one. It lets us pick up a lot of things at once. Look at that. Just running through these bugs now. Wow, the fractions are coming so fast. It's I'm just getting overwhelmed, just like I was in actual math years ago. Or maths for our British viewers. Alright, we have exactly enough for the turtle here, so we can move around a little bit now, which is good. Let's see here. So yeah, to actually get the fruit, we need to... Oops, missed a thing there. What was that? Oh my goodness, there's quite a lot of apples down here. That's strange. Okay. Fruits, like a billion. Wow, that's good. We're doing pretty well so far. We've got a lot of fruit. Score's doing pretty good as well. I can't do the quick math on that. It's quite a large number, but seems pretty good. Still holding steady on the Zorkmids and the Indignity. That's nice. Okay, so we got some upgrades here. Again, we have enough Zorkmids to buy things. get our cyber brain here. Should we upgrade to durian? Let's get a cyber brain. Okay. Ah, of course. So we're done with fractions. Now we have scientific notation, which makes sense. That is the numbers that it's, you know, one number decimal point, two spaces after the decimal, and then E, and then a oh boy, I can't even think of it anymore. It's been so long. That's embarrassing if you know what I do outside of this. But let's see. Of course, what I do outside of this is I'm lead singer of Malignant Bear. But and we're big on math, so it's a letdown that I'm screwing it up so badly. We'll change our fruit to durian. Why not? Frog fractions teaches typing. Oh boy. Right. 10th. 2. Toe. Onto. Boy, we're getting a lot of knowledge in us today. Bringing back the old days of Mavis Beacon. That dates me pretty well there. We're typing of the dead. That was always a fun one too. Okay. We're gonna get the dragon here. This seems useful. All right, let's see what else is going on down here. Okay, so yeah, we're good on fruit. Still at like 1 billion. That's good. Let's see. Shooting out some things now. Got some bullet hell elements. Oh my goodness. My indignity. It's gone up. I think it's because they ate some of the durian. Or maybe I got hit. Is that? Not sure what's going on here. It's okay, we can move around now. I can dodge things a little bit. Okay. So we have some options here now. We can uninstall lock-on targeting. The chicks don't dig on cyborgs, and it makes licking bugs less fun anyways. Get to the surgeon to uninstall it. I didn't read any of these. So lock-on targeting was with this eyeball installed. Auto-targeting HUD helps you make a glowing red list of bugs you hate. Static cling tongue is rub balloons against your tongue before extending it, and nearby bugs will stick to one another. That's science. Durians is upgrade your fruit to durians. They smell awful, so bugs will take longer to eat them. The turtle was upgrade your lily pad to a turtle friend. You ride him over to grab fruit off to the side. Who put that fruit there anyways? Of course, the cybernetic brain was anything your regular old frog brain can do. This newfangled cybernetic frog brain can do better. Read that one, and the dragon was upgrade your turtle friend to a dragon friend. He will love his new dragon shape, I swear. That shell is just holding him back. Or the warp drive. Install warp drive on your flying dragon. Now he will really take you places. Sure. Let's, oh. Okay. So we're doing this now? Glad you could finally make it, Lieutenant Hop. We're dealing with a serious infestation here. Yes, of course. Be careful around those asteroids. Don't let them push you around. I don't have much of a choice in the matter. They're quite large. Wow, I've never seen those bugs shoot at anyone but you. I think they might be racist. I mean, they could be. You let the asteroids push you around. We said not to do that. Thank you, Red High Heel. It's quality knowledge there. Okay. As you can see, though, the aim of the game is still the fractions. There's Bug Mars now. They're home planets. They're gonna really regret messing with us. Thanks, Lincoln. Do a barrel roll. Okay. This is. Don't forget to avoid bullets, Lieutenant Hop. Wow, I think I owned that chair at one point in the past. Keep missing those presents. Hey, what was that thing that just fell? Said Frosty the Snowman. This is the crossover event of the century. Can't believe they got Abe Lincoln to be in this. Oh. Good flying with you, Lieutenant Hop. See you on the other side. Alright, so we made it to Mars. Warning, no refuge. B attitude for games? What? Oh, hello. I wonder if the big guy over there has any tips about dealing with fractions. I doubt it. Looks like he's, oh my goodness. It's music, though. What is this? You're under arrest. Thank you for your cooperation. What? Oh my god, this escalated so quickly. We're 12 minutes in and we've been arrested on Mars. Mr. Hop, the charges against you are severe. You're accused of breaking and entering into our native habitat, Bug Mars, with the intent to purloin our delicious space fruit. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. Not guilty, Your Honor. Amphibious, Your Honor. Got the wrong dude. My name is Mr. Leap. Has anyone ever told you that you look delicious? Or, oh my god, I'm surrounded by bugs. You've got the wrong guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, we still have a quota to meet, so we have no choice but to book you. These charges carry a minimum sentence of 20 years hard labor. As a special offer this week, would you like to become a naturalized citizen of Bug Mars? Yeah, absolutely. I live in here in Bug Mars. I've never been to a buggier Mars. Yeah, I don't think I have either. I can't think of a Mars that's buggier than the one I'm on. Although, yeah, the Red Planet games exist. Yeah. You drive a hard bargain. I'll take the labor. I don't know. What are the hours? How do you feel about bribes? You'll just let me reach into my front pocket. Get them off. Or get them off. Get the bugs off. What? Yeah, I've never been on a buggier Mars. Why not? Excellent. All you need to do is pass a test on the history and culture of this fine planet. Shall we begin? Our bug flag has 4 bug stripes. What do they represent? Peristalsis? Synecdoche? Bugs? Crushing our enemies and our powerful mandibles? Protecting my precious space fruit from you goddamn commie space bugs, Your Honor. Yeah, hate bugs, hate bugs. Crushing our enemies and our powerful mandibles. I can almost feel their bones breaking now. Next question. On the series Bug Jersey Shore, what is Bug Snooky's favorite flavor of ice cream? Vanilla? Cookie dough? Bug? Trick question. Ice cream is unheard of on Bug Mars because of the climate. I don't really watch TV, Your Honor. Or, I think they're in my hair. I can feel them crawling around. I don't... The frog doesn't have hair. Trick question. There's no ice cream on Mars. Well, I had to try, didn't I? 20 years ago, Bug-in-Chief Bug Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Bugs that we are blessed with which inalienable right? Of course, that would be the right to bugs. Or maybe the right to own sentient space fruit as slaves? The right to refuse to testify against your hive mind in court? That's a wonderful Starship Troopers reference there, I suppose. The right to parade around the room in only your knickers? And how the hell should I know? I'm a frog. Oh god, bugs everywhere. We're gonna go with the Starship Troopers one there. Involuntary chirping notwithstanding, yes. During the War of Bug 1812, General Stonewall Bug Jackson held off the nefarious Frog Armada almost single-handedly. How many mecha frogs did he crush under the wheels of his Mercedes bugs? Enough to reach the ground? I don't know. I guess he would have to anyways, right? We don't know. They hadn't invented counting back then. 420, I swear. They counted them twice. That's not just a pot joke. None. He didn't learn to drive stick until after his divorce. They bite, they bite, they bite, they bite, they bite, 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 bite. Oh. We hadn't invented counting yet. Do you know what percentage of students didn't graduate Bug High School in those days? Neither does anyone else. Last question, Mr. Hop. How do you feel about fractions? I was told there'd be no math on this exam. Oh man, I love them. They're an intuitive way to represent a non-integer value. I'm actually leaning slightly towards scientific notation these days, which is true. I don't know, I've never really dealt with them. I think my chair is made of bugs. Am I made of bugs? Intuitive way to represent non-integer values. Spoken like a true bug. I'm impressed, Mr. Hops. Yours is the first perfect score on our fake naturalization program has ever seen. We're going to fire you into the sun, but instead we've decided to issue you a work visa if you'll just sign here. YOLO. Of course. Everyone loves a novelty signature. Just ask Bug John Hancock. Right. So working holiday visa, courtesy of Bug Mars. There's me. Bartholomew Salience. Date of birth, Bug, January 15th, or no, sorry, June 15th, 2012. It's written very odd. I am a chitin donor. I feel very strongly about that. If I die, other people can use it, other bugs can use it. 1245 Bug Street. Insectopolis 11101. 1.5 centimeters, that's very short. 22 grams for novelty purposes only. Pi day. Done. Mars fractions are the best fractions. Oh, I'm in control again. Okay. What is going on in the background here? Purchase Merv Tongue and insert a $20 bill into your CD-ROM drive. That's how old this game is. CD-ROM drives were a thing back then. They still are. My current case doesn't have room for one, as do most cases. They just don't. I've handled vinyl more recently than I've handled CD. Alright, so I got the work visa. PR department is too expensive. A well-trained team of marketers ensure that the public has the correct impression of you. Okay. You're only in the country on a temporary basis, so you better give it your all while you have the chance. I can't afford anything except to uninstall lock-on targeting. We'll do that. We'll see what that does. Oh, mistakes were made. It's harder now. Also, I'm still killing bugs. That thought has just occurred to me. Am I the bad guy here? Well, we're getting up there in scientific notation for sure. Okay. I sure do miss lock on targeting. It was pretty sweet. I agree. I'm gonna get it back. Oop. Ensue. Sauna. Submerge. Sunset. Season. Sheet. Sieve. Nauseate. Unsheathe. Oops, there's another H in there. Nosh. Tenant. Alright, can uninstall lock on targeting? We still can't afford the PR department. We're gonna keep lock on targeting. It seems like it was a good thing. Alright, so clearly that was a dead end and we were just committing genocide at a certain point, so we need to... Let's explore. I think that's only fair.
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game in which two men would square off and regale each other.
I'm just going to let this guy talk about boxing. Seems important.
Until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion. Over the next few years, the new sport developed a respectable following of a few hundred local socialites.
Maybe he's done? I don't know. Again, it's been a long time since I've played this. I knew it was wacky, but I didn't remember quite how wacky and all that. We have a choice here. To the right. Let's see.
It was Felipe's son, André Felipe, who developed what he called the punching strategy in 1637, after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing him to fall down. When André Felipe challenged the then champion, British expatriate Sleepless Bill Bishop, to a match, Bishop was the odds-on favourite. You can imagine his surprise when, while he was describing what he had had for breakfast that morning, André walked up and thumped him in the neck, sending him down for the count in the parlance of our time. Okay.
So, Felipe turned boxing from a debate team into fights. Probably a solid choice on his part. I think that just goes back up to where we were, so yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, this brings back memories of... This is exactly how learning math was. Of course, being a band from a German-speaking country, all of us have at least a minor in mathematics. It's a requirement.
Universally agreed that the boy had violated the spirit of the game. Officials were unable to find any actual rule that punching violated, and were forced to let the victory stand. This upset caused an uproar in the boxing community large enough to spill over into local newspapers, which drew the interest of many outsiders to come see what all the fuss was about. The newcomers were enthralled to engage in these borderline barbaric displays of human strength and skill, and the rest is history. After a few sport school moms, single-minded about safety, added the padded gloves, of course.
Right. Yeah, you can't have boxing without gloves. It's an important part of the sport, certainly. Music's very soothing. I have to wonder, is my dragon friend a naturalized Mars citizen as well? Let's go up. Oop, I guess there's nothing here. Okay then. Just keep on keeping on. It's a good thing that we are a frog in this, since apparently frogs can breathe underwater indefinitely.
Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Calcification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place, but it's easy to get caught up in the fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter the ring with their crazy new trick, usually a variant of hypnosis. And though they've achieved the occasional victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time.
It's a shame. I believe boxing with magic or trickery would essentially just be anime at that point, right? That's basically like early seasons of DBZ, Naruto. Believe it. Or early issues, I suppose, for our manga readers. Okay. Sure why there was a Cylon mermaid down here.
The real wonder, though, is that Andre Felipe's original vision of boxing is still around. Gentlemen's boxing clubs can be found in cities all over the world. You can visit one most any day of the week and see two erudite gentlemen exchanging pleasantries in the ring. Most people only come to watch a few hours of a match and then leave, but every once in a while you'll find amongst your elders a stout fellow, a die-hard fan, who perhaps witnessed that historic battle between Felipe and Bishop, who for love of the sport must stay to witness the last glorious seconds of wakefulness slip away, only to return to fight again another day.
Seems important. Also, this seems very important. We've found a rocket ship buried under the ocean. Is that it? The rumbling seems to have stopped, and you feel the intense downward pressure let up. After a moment, you calm down enough to start taking in your surroundings for the first time since the seemingly dormant vessel sprang to life. Command module. The walls of this circular room curve to meet at a point that must correspond to the curved nose of the outer hull. Lining the walls, you see a portal, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. If you don't know how to get started, type help and press enter. So this is a text-based adventure game, like Zork or some of the other ones from yesteryear. We'll type help just for the sake of viewers who maybe didn't play these growing up. Again, horribly dating myself, but and obviously there's no sound now because there wasn't much back then. Sound wasn't invented until what? Bill Clinton came into office, 1992. He willed it into existence with his saxophone, my understanding. What's next? This is a story that you interact with by entering simple English commands. Some examples: look around, or just type look, examine ball, or just X ball, inventory, or just I, get wrench, turn knob, push button, enter phone booth, climb stairs, open box, read pamphlet, pour orange juice into glass, put plate on placemat. And finally, remember the adventure gamer's maxim: if it's possible to do, it must be good and wise. X ball. That was just an example. There are no balls in space. Right. I don't understand that verb. Okay. Let's see. Get wrench. Just an example. There's no wrenches in space. Push button. The nav computer dumps you into an interface so abstruse that before you even consciously process what's happening, you've hit the back button and are back at the main map again. Okay, let's look at the help screen again, see what else we can do. Enter phone booth. It's just an example. Okay. Climb stairs. There's no stairs in space, of course. Open box. There's no boxes in space either. There's no pamphlets in space. Pour orange juice into glass. There's no juice in space. What was the last option we had here? Put plate on placemat. Just in case. I don't want to miss anything. There are no plates in space. Okay, that's what I thought. Walls of the circular room curve to meet at a point that must correspond to the curved nose of the outer hull. Lining the walls, you see a portal, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. Look out porthole. Okay. Climb ladder. You clamber across the ladder in the captain's quarters. This looks like an all-purpose living area. A sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. A ladder leads to the floor. An oriental rug lies in the center of the aft wall. Move rug. Moving the rug, you discover a recessed hatch below it. Your score has gone up by 2/5 of a point. There it is, the fractions, they're still here. Open hatch. You have to work at it a bit, but after you give the wheel a few spins, the hatch pops open. Look. Enter hatch. Nearly every surface in this room is covered with a sticky pink goop, which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner. A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. There is a hatch leading back to the captain's quarters in the floor. Eat goo. You're not hungry. Look in hole. Peering into the exposed machinery, you can see what looks like an empty coffee can that you're guessing doesn't belong there. Can. You twist the can, and eventually it comes loose, but you've ripped the insulation off an adjacent wire in the process, and it begins sparking as it comes in contact with an adjacent strut. You glance down at what you've taken. Huh, it really looks like a coffee can. I'd like to goo. Goop is stuck to the surfaces. And I want to collect goop in can. Okay, let's look around again. It's still covered in goo. Let's check our inventory. You're holding the can. Put goop in can. Take goop. Leave. Goop is still stuck to the surfaces. Okay. Think where else we can do. Exit room. What's the exact thing here? Enter hatch. Climb ladder. Examine control deck. The control deck consists of an array of switches and a pair of joysticks. Let's hope you never need to override the ship's autopilot because these are definitely not frog joysticks, of course. Why would they be? So let me see here. This is a tricky one. Can't remember how to do this. Examine portal. Through the porthole, you can see the background of stars shifting as the ship gently spins. The constellations are all unfamiliar to you. How far did we get? Let's see. Examine display. Glowing green display shows a map of the galaxy with a destination you don't recognize, marked in an ETA of about 3,000 years. Looking closer, you see two on-screen buttons labeled Route Details and New Destination. New Destination. Nav computer dumps you into an interface so obtuse. Oh my goodness. The route details. The screen spills forth a slew of steps such as spiral spinward at Spathy's system far faster than you can fathom. Fathom faster? Ooh. Okay, I thought we had it. Let's look around one more time. Climb ladder. Open nightstand. Read manual. So yeah, we opened a drawer, revealing a thick manual, and we decided to read it, and it says, it's a manual for the navigation computer in the command module. After leafing through it, you feel confident you understand how to use the interface well enough to set up a route back to Bug Mars. Score has gone up by 2 1/8 points. Okay. Climb ladder. New destination. You deftly plot a course back to Bug Mars. The engines roar and you feel G-forces shift. The ETA reads 57 3/5 years. Huh. You can run a diagnostic and determine that the vast majority of the time is going to be spent going through the bug customs. Luckily, you can sleep through most of it. Okay. Climb ladder. Sleep. Your head has barely touched the pillow when you hear an alarm repeating, perfume chamber empty. You will wake up cranky. You assume it's going to stop eventually, but a couple minutes later, and it still hasn't. You get up. There's no way you can sleep like that. Okay. Let's see. Enter the hatch again. Surface of the room is covered in sticky goop. Oh, examine gray machine. Because, yeah, it says it's thicker near gray machine sitting in the corner. The machine consists of a spigot, which is aimed at a flat platform. A handwritten sheet of paper has been hastily taped over the base of the platform. Read paper. This is the out-of-order note included in your game package. Of course, place can under spigot. Turn spigot on. It's not clear how to get the spigot to work. Okay. Alright, so the can is sitting underneath the machine. Use machine, possibly. Turn machine on. So we need to get the goop into the can because that is going to be our perfume, I believe. How do we do that? Fix machine. Fix spigot. Help. It's not clear how to get the spigot to work. Okay. Wrench. We're not holding anything. Nearly every surface in this room is covered with a sticky pink goop, which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner. A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. There's a hatch leading back to the captain's quarters to the fore. Enter hatch again. Climb ladder again, I suppose. What else is there? Examine control deck, maybe? Oh, no, I can't do anything with that. Open nightstand. Examine sleeping pod. Sleeping pod looks like a bed with a lid, but you have to assume it's got some sort of suspended animation functionality. I mean, right? It's a hole on top next to gauge reading empty. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely something with this goop. Examine hole. Touch wire? I'm... Collect goop. I don't know, move wire. This is tricky. What do we do here? So yeah, most of these things we can't do. Extract. Machine. Take paper. Ah. Tape. Okay. So yeah, when we rip the note off, leaving a fluttering piece of electrical tape behind and revealing a control panel. Okay, so we've taken the tape. Use tape on wire. You wrap the tape around the bare wire, insulating it. Your score has gone up by 1 2/3 points. Okay. Open control panel. X panel. Most of the control panel is rendered unusable by the sticky pink goop. You see a row of what looks like radio preset buttons, all but 2 of which are stuck. There's also a big red lever. None of these are legibly labeled. Ooh, lever. Dispensing mom's specialty, the machine says. A thick stream of pink goop streams out. It mostly gets everywhere, but the coffee can does end up filled. You grab the can. A few drops land in your mouth, and you recognize the flavor. Bacon milkshake. Atmosphere anomaly detected, a different voice says. A whirling sound ensues, and the bulk of the goop is sucked into the invisible vents, leaving just enough goop floating around here to be gross and annoying. Atmosphere purified, the voice says triumphantly. Okay. Enter hatch. Let's see. Use can on bed. You bring the can close to the hole, and the hole sucks the pink goop right in. Nearby gauge fills up. Score has gone up by 9/2 of a point. That's a very bizarre fraction there, for sure. Sleep. What next? Sleep. You lie down in the sleeping pod, close the lid, and drift off. Secure that in 57 and somewhat years you'll return to Bug Mars a wealthy frog. Oh, why? How did I make money? When you wake up, you're clearly not in your sleep pod. You blearily glance around to get your bearings, and you appear to have been sleeping in a heart-shaped bed covered with roses. Ooh. A voice comes from the next room. Awake already? A wispy human figure in a bathrobe and crown walks in. She bends over and kisses you on the nose, and suddenly you feel your bodies shifting. Yay! She laughs and claps. You realize that you've been transmogrified into a human form. Press space to continue. Okay. My tongue is not very effective anymore. Can't do much of anything, can I? Watch out, man! They're eating your fruit! Ooh, that was... You wake with a start. What a horrible dream! Call your friend Draggy the Flying Dragon, just to talk to someone. Yellow, Draggy says. I just had the worst nightmare, you explain the situation. I'm not sure that a support group for human bug eaters is really going to get much of a following, Draggy ponders. Maybe if we drummed up a little publicity first. I know just the PR agency. 5 minutes later, Draggy shows up at your door, dressed to the nines, tosses a frog tuxedo at you. Put this on, babe. We're running for president. Candidate Hop, what say you to the allegations that you are not a natural-born citizen, that you're under 35, and that you're a frog? Oh boy. We gotta dance out of this one. Okay. It's the only way. Oh, I was always terrible at DDR. Or, I guess this is more Stepmania, but still. Wait, it's not even, I don't, oh, okay, because it wasn't, it's not the arrow keys, it's WASD. Follows fails, try button mashing. Of course. It's, again, I'm always terrible at this. Especially when it's not a very good system for it. Horrible to admit as a lead singer of a band, though. Got no rhythm. Okay. Just frantically mashing away on the keys now. Seems to be working just fine, though. Oh man, you smoked him! You're a shoo-in for president. That's all it takes anymore. I'd vote for me. There we go. Betsy Bluepont. Sir Clarence Gastropod. Oops, the cursor's on the screen. Ferdinand Croker. Flaps McQueen. Morag. Hijile. And introducing Draggy Ceiling Eater as himself. Look at that car. Created by Twinbeard. Did we win? Numerators and denominators.
Here's your bug coffee, Mr. President.
What happened?
Cream.
Bug weather. Sunny. Okay. Weather report. Sunny. Bug assets. 2 million Zorkmids. Cost to produce bug porn. 10,000 Zorkmids per megabyte. How many megabytes of bug porn do you wish to make? We'll go with 10. Don't worry, this interface is temporary. Bug software engineers are hard at work in Bug Excel 98. Of course. How many pop-up banner ads? 15,000 Zorkmids each. Do you want to purchase? Let's see. Let's go with 4. Price do you wish to charge for a megabyte of bug porn? 0.
I prefer something more,
Okay. Day 1 result. The in-house bug porn musician decided to make Bug Southern Rock today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. Bugs marveled at your low prices and keep coming at your door long after you ran out of porn. You made 10 megabytes of bug porn at $10,000 a megabyte. You sold 10 megabytes of bug porn at $0 a megabyte. Our budget is $160,000. GDP is 0, and our profit is negative $160,000. Okay. How many Zorkmids do you want to order the Bug Federal Reserve to print? All of them. That's not a number. Okay. 160,000. That confident, huh? What upgrade would you like to install? Okay. We're back at it. So in the meantime, we got our PR department. That already happened. That's good. Got dance shoes designed for the professional dancer. These low-rise slip-ons have a 2-part rubberized sole for maximum control. That's good. The voice modulator. Constituency is always impressed by a deep, booming voice. Our surgeons are on call 24 hours a day to give it to you at a moment's notice. So we got that too. That's good. Bug drugs. Drugging the water supply will pacify delinquent bugs, keeping them off the streets and out of trouble, and not coincidentally, staying home and watching bug porn. That's good. We have the market cornered on that. Meteorology satellites. System satellites to help your meteorologists provide more accurate and precise weather forecasts. Padlocks. Adding padlocks to bug porn storage warehouse should cut down on shrinkage considerably. We purchased that. Okay. All right. We don't have any Zorkmids, do we? 1,000. I guess 0? Banner ads, do you want to purchase 0? Capitalism tip, be sure to charge more for your product than it costs to produce. 12,000.
Thanks, but I'm into ladybugs.
Where's what? The bug porn sensors are working today. There will be no bug porn available at Bug Retail. The bug porn sensors bought all your bug porn at lunchtime. You made 0 megabytes of porn? You sold 0 megabytes? Okay. How many Zorkmids do you want the Federal Reserve to print? 5 million. Actually, we'll make it 6. I guess we'll let your successor worry about the inflation problems. Yeah, that's the problem for not me. Okay, so we have 6 million Zorkmids. Get better satellites. This improves our weather forecasting, which we really need. Notice, an outbreak of frog, STDs, and bug porn actors is driving production costs up. What are they implying with that? Bug economy manager. Cost to produce porn is, okay. How many Zorkmids do you want to make? Or how many things do you want to make? Let's do 20. 10. No, 20,000.
Impressive wingspan.
The in-house bug porn musician decided to make Bug Clemser today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. Bugs complained incessantly about your high prices. Well, they can deal. Oh, no one bought them. Oh, because I put an extra 0 there. Okay. That's a little rough. Let's see, we need another 1 million. Okay, so we can get the bug drugs. Seems like it's important. This game is very odd. Seem to have abandoned fractions entirely for quite a while now. All right, how much do we want to make? Let's do 100. 25.
Relax. Just be yourself.
Juvenile bugs posing as health inspectors gave your product the thumbs up everybody wants to see. Bugs marveled at your low prices and kept coming at your door long after you ran out of porn. So we made $425,000 in profit. 0? What upgrade would you like to install? Oh, I need the presidential swimming pool, but I need 3 million more Zorkmids for that. Okay, so we'll get that next time. We'll just print a whole bunch. Alright, actually, let's make 200 porn. Oh, 100. 25 banner ads.
I prefer something more, presidential.
Okay. See, the in-house bug porn musician decided to make contemporary blues today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. Bugs marveled at your low prices. What did we make? $425,000 in profit. So we needed 5 million to get the pool. Is that we need for that? Let's do some quick maths. 2.54 million. So we have exactly enough Zorkmids to get the swimming pool. When you're done taking a break here, we need to get back to work, huh? Of course, we know the trick is to just swim down. Okay. Was that it? There was voices in this game, aside from me. I guess this is, Some of the bug porn that we made as president of Bug Mars. Boy, I'm gonna get banned on YouTube for this. Can't show that. Oh my goodness, how lewd. I wish I had something to cover the screen with. Maybe I do. One moment here. Yes. I'm gonna get that going there. Cover the screen. You can't see that. Alright, don't want to get banned. Here comes some more. This is not for the faint of heart. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna cover that right up. Oh my. How inappropriate. How very inappropriate. It's hard to do because it pauses every time I go to OBS to move the little thing because it's in full screen, because the window didn't work at all. It's a shame. Oh, this is a big one. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You can't show that. You can't show that on YouTube. I believe this would be the Southern Rock soundtrack that our musician was working on. Bug photography. Did they actually go out and take these pictures? I highly doubt that. Oh geez. Oh geez. This is incredibly scuffed. I think it censored the wrong thing there. It's... Yeah, the bugs were off to the side. They censored just part of that tree. Oh no. Can't show that. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I'm doing a terrible job of censorship here. This is so incredibly scuffed. That's just a bee getting flour. Or honey from a flower, rather. Don't need to censor that. That's a natural process. Memory of beard number 2. Alright. Censorship is done and over with. That's good. Congratulations! You finished Frog Fractions and are a certified Frog Fractioneer. But are you ready for the ultimate Frog Fractions experience? Buy the Hops Iconic Cap DLC and experience a day in the life of a frog wearing a hat. It will feel as though you're playing an entirely different Frog Fractions game. Yeah, there is DLC for this. This game itself is totally free. There's DLC. It literally just puts a hat on your frog as you play. That's it. Just having the sounds test. Let's see what this is. Okay, so that was the theme music. It's the pond music again, okay. This is when we were in space. This is when we first got to Mars. Okay. Didn't hear it very long. It was a very short boss fight. I'll follow the shark. Okay. I believe this is from when we were underwater. Or no, this is the underwater one. This one's nice and relaxing. There's a not small chance this section of this stream gets DMCA claimed. So when we were dancing? Okay. When we were elected president, okay. This is the themes or the ending song. Oh, that's just silence. That's how we eat. Squish, splash, handpan. I don't remember hearing that at all. Of course, the rocket noise. These are the voices that they made. Okay. Okay. Of course, last but not least, pie, because it is Pie Day. That's what pie sounds like. The mathematical pie, not baked pies, of course. Let's see, really quit, yeah. This sure was something. I don't know how well the humor holds up, after almost 9 years when this first came out. Again, when this came out, for people of a certain age who might have gotten all the little references in it, you know, back when Stepmania was popular, people who had, you know, actually played text-based adventure games and things like that probably held up a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know that it still does. But still, this was our math-based game for Pi Day. Thought it was very important that we do that. Very silly, still, you know, I don't know if that's up for debate. Apologies for the swearing throughout as I was reading the text. Had to be done. I do not believe in censorship of art. We'll call this art today. And of course, also sorry for the bug porn that was displayed. Forgot that was a thing in this game. You know, the wonderfully censored actual bug mating pictures there at the end in the credits. How silly. But yeah, this is Frog Fractions. Let's see here. So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Whether you watched this live or you're checking out the VOD later on. I know Sunday streams are a little weird, but again, we wanted to honor the holiday and do that. And we figured this was the perfect game for it because I knew it was short. Even shorter than I thought it would be. I guess I remembered more of it than I thought I did, so I rushed through it. But yeah, again, this is Frog Fractions. It's free to play on Steam if you're curious, although there's not much else to really see with it. I did everything. Yeah, hope you enjoy your pie day. Hope you get some actual pie, not mathematical pie, unless you're into that. Some like eating pie, that's always a good thing. And yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the week. We've got some more streams coming up. 4 other ones this week. Gonna be a long one. Got lots of stuff to go through. Some other holidays to celebrate and things like that. Or Celebeart, rather. But anyways, we hope you enjoyed. We do appreciate you watching. And have a good one.